Hello. Hey, what's up guys? Doro. So today is a really big day for me. I've never had an opportunity like this before, but I got reached out to by Hoyoverse for like a secret project out in Los Angeles. And I'm gonna be like on a movie set. So I don't know what to expect, but I'm excited. So I wanted to take you guys with me, show you some behind the scenes stuff of traveling, and then when we're on the set, and yeah. Let's go.
So it all started when I got back literally from Japan, like the next day. I was out in Japan for about a week and a half with all my best friends like Bran Online, Jonathan, Min, Audie, of course, Duck, and we had an amazing time. And literally the day I got back, I got an email from Hoyoverse asking me if I wanted to go out to Los Angeles for Tuonto show side quest to film some stuff. Part of me was very excited because I was like, yo, this is a really cool opportunity. I'm gonna be like on a movie set, professional cameras and directors, and I get to meet Tuonto again, and Psyox is gonna be there, and a lot of other cool people like Will Stenson as well, Peter Park, like a bunch of amazing cool people. I live in the Midwest, so like for me, this is a big opportunity. And of course I ended up saying yes because it's not every day that the company that makes the video game that you make content on asks you to go out to Los Angeles to film something for them. Like, yeah, I'm gonna say yes. So I did, and then I had to rebook tickets and everything for a flight and get packing. Yeah, I got up bright and early and literally packed that morning to go to Los Angeles. I packed lighter this time though. I didn't pack as much as I usually do. I got like my laptop and my film equipment, my clothes, kind of need those. And then we headed off to the airport. And for some reason, because it was like a Wednesday morning, the airport that I go to was insanely packed, like the most packed I've ever seen on a random Wednesday morning. It made literally no sense to me. And I get anxious out in public when there's like a lot of people. It's funny because I kind of need Autumn with me, Audie, as you guys know her, my girlfriend, to kind of like calm me down. She comes with me like on every trip. Like I need her there with me. I want her there with me. So she was keeping me calm. But then it was finally our time to board the plane and take a nice 4-hour trip to Los Angeles. The flight was pretty good. It went pretty quickly. We landed in LAX, which surprisingly not the worst airport. I've been in better, but it's not the worst. So this is the weird part. Every time I've flown into LAX, it's always super crowded and busy. But this time it wasn't. So that was really bizarre to me. But regardless, we got into the Uber, an hour drive. But when we finally got to the hotel, it was really cool. It was a Universal Studios resort. And literally it was like 5 minutes, a 5-minute drive from the studio that we were filming at, which was actually super pog. I think I'm gonna do that going forward if I do more opportunities like this. Well, first and foremost, the staff was really nice. Our room was pretty nice too when we got there, and the view, oh my God, it was so gorgeous. You could just see all the hills, everything like that. It was beautiful. But the most important thing is I could see the In-N-Out. If you've never had In-N-Out, it's the best burger that you'll ever have in your entire life. I like food, so I was definitely gonna get that weekend. But probably after I'm done filming, because you know I wouldn't look skinny for the camera. So.
But yeah, Audie and I are really tired. We just ordered room service, and I'm probably just gonna lay in bed, maybe play some Genshin on my phone, and go to sleep because we got a long day tomorrow on set, and I can't wait to show you guys and take you along with me on what we're doing tomorrow. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So, all right, I'll see you there. All right, it is 8 a.m. Thursday. It's really foggy today, actually. But yeah, I slept pretty good. Just got done with some breakfast downstairs, which was also pretty good. But I'm gonna get ready here soon to go and show you guys what we're gonna be working on today. So we'll meet up with John and Min because they're here as well. And then yeah, it's gonna be fun. All right, let's go.
Yeah, I got ready bright and early, got my fit together. I was feeling good too. Hair was doing what I wanted it to, which is usually a struggle every day. Then I went down to the lobby where Min and John were waiting, which I completely forgot to even say. Yeah, Min and John were there too. And they're very close friends of me and Audie. So it was really nice seeing them again. I always love hanging out with them and like being there with them. They're really good people. But anyways, remember when I said that the studio was like 5 minutes away? Yeah, so how was I late the first day? My Uber, I ordered my Uber and it didn't get there for like 10 minutes. For some reason, it was like stuck in one place on the app for literally like 6 minutes straight. And I was like, dude, I'll get there faster if I just start running right now. But no one was mad. It was all good. We got there pretty quickly. And honestly, I was a little confused because when I got there, it was like people's houses. I was like, am I in the right place? Like, it was a little gated community and people's like condos, I think. Is that what you call those? I don't know. They're like little houses, right? And I finally found it, and the studio was actually built in this person's house who owned it, which I thought was really cool. Like, they actually live there. When I got there, dude, I got even more nervous, I'm not gonna lie, because seeing all of the camera crew and the equipment that they have, guys, I don't know if you know how much camera equipment costs, but the cameras that they were using for this show are like 6 figures, like insane expensive equipment. And I was like, oh no, I should not be here. No, why am I here? But yeah, I got there, and then I walked up the steps, and dude, it was so cool. Oh my God, like the set that they had Clarin posters, and then they had like the little acrylic figures and the plushies, and they decorated it for Genshin, and it looked really, really freaking cool. Yeah, I got to reunite with Jake and Nick.
Are you doing? No.
It's like, wait, that's just super nasty.
The famous story. Watch all your videos.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I was super nervous. I've already met Jake before and Nick, Tuonto and Ziox, but it's still always, I don't know, I'm always nervous meeting them again. Like, they're very nice people. Like, I really, really like them. Yes, I am taller than Ziox. Do not believe what he says. I was the tallest one in the room. Which surprisingly, you guys never think that. You guys are always thinking that I'm a short person. I'm tall. I'm 6'3". I swear to God, which you probably have now noticed in the side quest videos that Jake have put out. I will say one of the coolest things was that everyone there was so nice. They were all down to earth, and they really made sure that I was comfortable. You don't really see that often, to be honest with you. And they would always like check up on us, like, hey, you're good? Do you need anything? Like, the entire cast and crew were just like, as I was talking to like the director and introducing myself to people, my nerves kind of went away, and then I kind of felt like I was in my element in a sense. Like, oh yes, I am supposed to be here. You know, I suffer with imposter syndrome a lot, but it was really cool. Oh, but a little fact too, which is really cool. When you film stuff for like a TV show or a movie, you don't do it in order. We filmed literally the ending first. So if you've seen the episodes on Jake's channel, which I'll have linked in the description below, if you want to go check them out, they're amazing and they turned out really well. The punishment in the second episode we filmed first, which was so bizarre to me, and then everything we filmed was so out of order. But hey, I was just there for the ride. I was like, you tell me what to do, I'm gonna try to do it. So yeah, I got my makeup done and like my hair sprayed, kind of just like mic'd up and everything. I had like a mic pack on. Like, I felt really professional here. I was like, whoa, this is like we made it, man. This is so cool. And then we started filming, which was, I mean, it was just amazing. Like, I felt really awkward on camera, which is so weird to say because what I'm doing literally right now is what I do for a living. Like, when I'm in my house, right, and I have my camera and my setup, I'm very natural. But like when there's like 10 cameras in different angles and people watching you and stuff, I felt so awkward. I didn't know what to do with my hands, dude. Like, I was just like, or like my facial expressions. And watching the episodes back, I'm very hypercritical of myself. So I was like, oh my God, why are you doing that? Why do you look like that? I felt so awkward, but it was still a lot of fun. But yeah, we filmed the punishment first of me getting spanked, which I don't even know, man. And funny enough, Nick really did not want to do it. He was just like, dude, I already know, because there was a green screen behind us, and the intention was we could have the Genshin community make memes about it, right? That's a bad idea, especially with like what we were doing. I was like, oh my God. And Nick was really worried about it. He was just like, no, I don't trust my community with this. This is gonna be too much, man. Like, why am I getting back shots? It's what he said. It's like, I don't want to be getting back shots, which was so it was so funny. But then after that, me and John went straight into filming the cooking section, where him and I were doing trivia in the first episode. And now look, I'm gonna give you some insight here, okay? I'm really bad at trivia for anything. Even if I know the subject, I don't know it. And I will say this, because I've been playing Genshin for about 3.5 years. I feel like I know a decent amount, but when it comes to lore or specific names of things, I'm really bad at that. I just am, I'll admit it. But the trivia questions, dude, I don't know who wrote those, but you are evil. Whoever you are, why would you do that? The whole point of this was to kind of like talk about like the new update and everything. And so like the questions were like, what is Claran's skill? And I was like, oh, you know, she enters her gun state, and she's like, blah, 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 blah. No, what's the name of it? I don't know.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang, bang.
And John didn't know either, by the way. Don't let it fool you. And on the clips, it looks like he's so good at trivia. He's not. Him and I were struggling about the same, okay? And the reason why I didn't get the Nouvelette one was because I knew it, but I second guessed myself, and then he got it out first. So, but yeah, he was not good at trivia either. We both suck. And I the funny part is I was actually so bad that the director was like, okay, he stopped filming. He walked up to us. He was like, okay, so we're going to have to help you out. And I was like, okay. He goes, okay, so we're gonna have to cheat for you. So we can either give him the answers and just pretend that you don't know, or like we can do something where like Min was playing Sigewinne, right? They were cosplaying as that, which by the way, side note, the cosplays were amazing. Sigewinne and Clarence, like, oh my God, impeccable. They looked so cool, especially in person. But they're like, Sigewinne can like kind of give you the hint and stuff, which then shows up in the episode, which is really cool. But the funny thing is, they were like, the God honest truth, that part was like scripted to like show me the answer. But then after that, I didn't have to get answers. I like got the rest of them by myself. So like somehow, I guess I gained the confidence or the knowledge. When I say we cheated, we didn't like cheat or like everything was rigged. No, they gave me the answer for that one, the Fortress of Meropide, and then all the other ones I was able to get. So they didn't even have to tell me the answer, but they felt bad for me. Like the crew felt bad for me, and I was kind of embarrassed by it, but yeah, it is what it is, right? I'm not really good at it. Like, and they were like questions like, okay, what is Sigewinne's passive talent name? I don't know the exact one. What is Nouvelette's birth chart? What's his astrological sign? I don't know that. No one knows that. But yeah, it was a lot of fun recording it into stuff too. But I felt so bad. I felt bad for Nick because if you saw the episodes, he's just like, he just keeps getting hindered, dude. Like the lobster hands and the glasses. I will say, kind of deserved, man. Kind of deserved. Nick, if you're watching this, you literally forgot I was your teammate. What the hell, man? So yeah, you know, maybe I don't feel that bad. Once we got done filming that and they filmed their portion of the cooking section, we then got to film the part where Will and Peter are taste testing the duck. And I'm just gonna tell you, I'm glad I was not doing their role because that duck looked gross, dude. I would have thrown up, honestly. I think Peter actually did. I think when he tried it, he actually threw up in the trash can. It was really bad. Like Tuonto's was way undercooked. Like it was still quacking. I swear to God, I can hear it. And Nick's was over salted. Will even says at one point, bro, it tastes like I'm licking the sea or something. It was that salty. So yeah, they taste tested the food and it was just like god awful. Peter like threw up. I was like, yo.
It's not that bad. There's no way it's that bad.
It was actually so funny. But somehow we won. So low key, hey, I'll take those up. And then I think the only thing we had to film left for the first day was the Will Stetson and Tuonto singing. And we didn't know. Everyone downstairs and even Will's reaction, by the way, is very genuine. He didn't even know. None of us knew what Jake was gonna be dressed as or what the surprise was. So they had us line up against like the back walls and like Will was there. He looked like a pastor. He had like a suit on, but like he was saying, I look like a pastor. I'm like, I feel like I'm at mass right now, dude. He started singing and stuff. And then Tuonto walks in dressed as Lumine, makeup and everything, dude. It was great. We all busted out laughing. None of us expected it. Will could barely hold a straight face. It was it was so funny. But low-key, Jake, if you're watching this, low-key, he looked good. I'll admit it. He looked good. And he's a really good singer too, which I was actually really surprised about. I didn't know about that. But the funny thing is, we refilmed that song, I think about 8 times, maybe 7. We had to refilm that so many times, dude, which I felt bad for Will and Jake because they had to re-sing the song multiple times. And all I did was just stand there and kind of just go like NPC mode, just like, oh, yeah. Awesome, dude. Like that was what I had to do. But then yeah, after we wrapped up and stuff, we kind of just like stood around and were like, yo, we want to get some dinner or something. And so we all met up at this really cool sushi restaurant that was really nearby. It was really nearby at a local place. And dude, if you don't know me, I love sushi so much. If that could be my last meal, it would. I love sushi that much. So we got there. It was a really cool place too. Staff was really friendly, really low key, not too hectic, which was really nice. And the food, oh my God, bro, it was good. And I didn't know what I wanted. I wanted either ramen, because remember, I just got back from Japan, by the way. And ramen in Japan is out of this world. It is like night and day difference. And so I was like still in that like Japan, like, yo, I want ramen right now. Zyox's friend Alan was like, why not both? And I was like, you know what? Why not both? Man, I'm a 6'3" man, okay? I need my nutrients. I ordered a bowl of ramen and then some sushi for myself. It was just really cool hanging out with them offset and everything, just talking about content, lives, and just getting to know each other. It was really cool company. They're very nice people, very genuine, nice people. It's just, yeah.
All right, I'm finally in bed. I'm really tired from today. But man, what a day, dude. I was nervous, to be honest with you, but that was some of the most fun I've had like in a very long time. Because I don't know, like, not to be too cliche or anything, but like when you stream and make YouTube videos, especially as your job, it can get lonely sometimes. You know, you don't meet these people often unless you like live near each other, but like you talk to them through like Discord or like through computer screens, right? But getting to actually meet them in person and like, oh, you know, Zyox is a real person who, you know, makes videos and stuff too, but like it's an actual person. It's just kind of surreal. It's just, I don't know, creating something with them today was just awesome. And it was cool to take you guys along, you know, the journey on day one, and we get to do it again tomorrow. So I'm gonna go to sleep and we'll see what we're doing tomorrow, because I hear we're doing some crazy stuff. So we'll see what happens. All right, it is day 2 and it is really foggy today. Luckily, we're not filming anything outside, so the weather shouldn't be a problem, but yesterday was like super sunny, so where'd the sun go? But I'm gonna head downstairs now, probably get some coffee, meet up with John, and then head on over to the set. So let's go.
I thought ahead and I was like, wait, for continuity, I should probably wear the same clothes, right? Which, funny enough, I'm literally wearing the exact same shirt I was wearing. And then I get there and then Zach was like, oh, hey, by the way, we should probably be wearing the same stuff. And I was like, I am. And he goes, oh, I'm not. I'm like, yeah, I can tell. He's just like, I gotta go change. We started the day off with charades, which that was probably the highlight of the entire thing for me. Charades was so fun. We had all the cameras set up and everything upstairs. I was on Nick's team. John was on Tuonto's. We had to guess Genshin characters and act it out, right? As you guys saw in episode 2. And I'm here to tell you right now, because again, this is a behind the scenes. I get to tell you guys what happened. John is horrible, and Tuonto is also horrible at charades, dude. Tuonto and John went first. John, his acting skills are good. The man's an actor. I will give him that. Tuonto was really bad at guessing. But then when Tuonto went up, he just kept skipping like cards, like for a bit, bro. Like he was like, nope, 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 nope. I'm like, bro, pick one. And John is so bad at guessing. I'm sorry, dude. Who is this from Genshin Impact? Probably 99% of you are gonna say Kaya, because it was. And he couldn't even get Kaya, dude. Don't come at me not knowing my trivia for Genshin when homeboy over here doesn't even know who Kaya is. But then it was my turn and Nick's, and we crushed it, by the way. We did really good. And okay, low-key, the cards were kind of easy. And kind of worked in our favor, which was not rigged. Me and Nick are just really good as team members, honestly. Like we're best buds. No, we're not. But John and Tuonto were so mad that they were like, okay, double or nothing. And they still failed, bro, by like 1 point. Yeah, good job. But then it finally came down to our last thing we had to film. Low key, I think the second day we had less things to do, like filming wise, because day 1 we got the bulk of it. But it was the Spiral Abyss challenge, which I was very confident in because I feel like I do pretty good in Spiral, and John only plays Chongyun and doesn't build anyone else, so there was like no chance he was gonna win, right? I don't know what happened. By the luck of God on his side, he was able to win. Here's the funny thing. This is how it went down. So Tuonto and Ziox went first. So me and John were just kind of chilling, hanging out, talking. And I think Ziox, he did better than Tuonto, which obviously he's the guide maker for Genshin, right? Of course he was. But we didn't know this, but they were doing one character on each team. They picked Clarand and Arlecchino, and that's what their challenge was. And I was like, I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not that good. So when it was me and John's turn, the funny thing is Clarand had just come out, but I was not at home when she came out, and I didn't watch anyone's clips or like videos on how to build her or anything about her because I was so busy. I didn't know how she worked really. So Ziox had to give me like a rundown. Like he pretty much gave me a TLDR of his video and like how she worked and how you're supposed to play her. I was like, okay. Taking notes. So yeah, I learned how Clarand works in like 2 minutes. But then when we got there, me and John first filmed with full teams on each side, like a normal Spiral Abyss. And I absolutely crushed him. I crushed John so bad. I literally did my Arlecchino. It wasn't my account. It was like just accounts that were given to us for filming purposes. Dude, I crushed him, man. My boy didn't know what to do. By like a minute and a half or something, or like 2 minutes, I destroyed him. And I 36 started, by the way, too. So yeah. But then we had decided that it wasn't cool enough. Yeah, okay. It was pretty standard. Like, I'm just destroying him. It's easy stuff. So then the director kind of comes back and goes, you know what? This ain't it. And I was like, okay, we're gonna do exactly what Ziox and Tuonto did. One character on each side, solo Abyss. And I was like, okay, that's great. So yeah, it got way harder, but I will say the way it turned out for the video and stuff, that was the way to go. It was way more interesting and more down to the wire, like genuinely. So that was actually the way to go. But yeah, the funny thing is, dude, I'm so tall. They had me lower my chair so that I could be even with John, because John's short and I'm tall. And so I was playing like this, like on the, if you notice, I'm kind of just like weirdly playing like this on the desk because I had to lower my chair. That's how tall I am. And so I felt really awkward, but I was still able to do it pretty well. And honestly, at first I was doing really good with the solo Abyss, but then I started dying to those stupid Coppelia and Coppelia's bosses. And then I missed my marking with Arlecchino, so then my skill cooldown was like literally 40 seconds, I felt like, I think. So then yeah, I started fumbling. I threw in John 1, and that was not planned. I was wanting to win because somehow me and Nick were winning our challenges a lot. I was like, I gotta take it home for us. And I threw the ball, man. Good place, John, I guess. I think they cheated though. That's the thing. I didn't need the help. Ziox is just like glazing me up. Well, that sounds wrong. Hey, wait, pause. Wait, reverse that. Cheering me on. That's the word. He was cheering me on. And while Tuonto actually had to give John help because John didn't know what he was doing. He goes, this isn't Chongyun. Shatter? Like, bro, at least I didn't need help. I just kept dying. But so maybe I didn't need help. I don't know. But yeah, once we lost and stuff, I felt really bad though. I like low key, I felt bad. I was like, dang it, we were doing so good. But yeah, that was pretty much it. And then we went to dinner afterwards. We wrapped up. I said my goodbyes to everybody. I know I was just there for like 2 days, but I didn't want to say goodbye yet. I wanted to keep doing it. It was so much fun. It was a really cool opportunity, dude. I loved it. I didn't want it to end. Like I said, I felt like the 2 days flew by. I could have done another day, maybe 2 more days. It was just so much fun. Just filming stuff for Genshin and just being invited out there and being recognized, I guess, you know, being like, hey, you know, we know who you are. We want you out there. I thought that was really cool. Because like I said, I still see myself as just like some guy who makes videos and like, that's it. Like nothing special. So this was like surreal for me, you know, and I like hanging out with Nick and Jake. And Peter was really nice too. And Will was extremely nice as well. Everyone, literally everyone I met is so nice. They're very, very genuine people. That was it. It was a really cool opportunity. It ended too quickly, but I think it came out pretty good. I loved it. So Hoyoverse, thank you so much again for the opportunity. Jake, Nick, thank you for having me out there and allowing me to be in Side Quests episode 2. For the people who watch my videos, thank you guys so much again for supporting me and getting me to a place where this is a thing. I don't know, it's crazy. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, kind of a behind the scenes vlog-ish style. Let me know if you want more videos like this where, you know, I kind of do this. I'm not really good at making vlogs, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I still feel so awkward making them. I gotta get better at that, but I want to do more lifestyle type content maybe, or more behind the scenes stuff like this. Let me know if you enjoyed these kinds of videos. I'll catch you guys at the next one.